Members of one local community coming together to keep their neighbors in their homes. It's no secret property taxes are high right now. And for those on a fixed income, it can feel like the walls are caving in. ABC 57's Blake Parker joins us live in studio. Blake, a grassroots group in Michigan City upset about rising property taxes, held a public forum today with state lawmakers.
Yeah, Brianna, the group calls themselves the Michigan City Conservative Action Group. One of their main focuses, the town of Trail Creek, where they say skyrocketing property taxes are forcing people out of their homes, specifically those on a fixed income. The group saying they've spent the last year talking to town residents, around 340 of them, many contemplating selling their homes because of the rise in property taxes. When it comes to seniors 65 and older, the group says nearly 1 in 4 report that their property taxes are the most expensive part of their home, including their mortgage. The Michigan City Conservative Action Group invited 5 lawmakers from Northwest Indiana to tonight's public forum, with only 2 showing up, State Senator Rodney Pol Jr. and State Representative Pat Boy, who is getting ready to resign. The 2 lawmakers spent the night listening to concerns and helping guide folks in the right direction. Group member Doug Moon tells me people in Trail Creek are struggling to keep up, and he's working to ensure that seniors on a fixed income are not taxed out of a home that they have already paid for.
This is not getting better. And even with the recent state legislation to date, it hasn't really changed the landscape that much. So there's more that needs to be done. And of course, we don't really know how everything's going to shake out of what has been done to date, but from the legislators that we heard speak tonight, there's obviously a whole lot more room for improvement.
I don't like the way they do the taxes, but it's by state law that they do it by market rate. I would like to see it change, but I'm not going to be there after next week, so I'm not going to be having a whole lot to say about it.
How do you eat an elephant bit by bit? It's a lot smaller elephant when it's in committee. That's where I would suggest you focus on contacting specific legislators, and because those are the ones that are going to go back to their caucuses and tell them this is the bill that it's come through and this is why.
Doug Moon says now that they're aware of the process, they're going to be staying on top of it. The next step, contacting State House and Senate committees and keeping a close eye on upcoming bills involving property taxes. Reporting in studio, I'm